Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, and this is What's Up Wednesday for September 11th. We will be going over automation, which is a pretty quick thing to go through. It's really easy to set your account up to have your properties auto pulled in from the MLS. So we'll go through that here in just a few minutes. Next week, we're going to be starting a two-part series, I guess, so to speak, on lead management. So we'll be covering how to get your leads into the system and then how to stay in front of them. And then I believe the second part of it is going to cover how to create email drip campaigns, how to edit them, how to edit monthly newsletters and things like that too. So it'll be a two-part series that will start next week on lead management. Just a few new things I want to go through were things I have mentioned in the past, but I would like to bring them up for anybody that's new or maybe anybody that's forgotten. One of the things I want to talk about is our advanced search. We do have the option for an advanced search on your website. You want to make your website as useful as possible. Having an advanced search on there where people can search by high school district or school district, or if you're near water, waterfront features or pool features, or they're going to find that a lot more resourceful and a lot more useful than just some other website of some other realtor that's just letting them search by bedrooms, bathrooms, whatever. So just so you know what the advanced search looks like, there's also a lead generating function with it where you can have them register for an account, and you can make that optional or forced. So it can also be a constant lead generator for you as well. But as you can see, here is what the advanced search looks like. There is an additional charge for the advanced search, but it's well worth it because of the different features you get and the fact that you get 5 different kinds of searches to have on your website as well, even more useful. Here's what the advanced search looks like. So you have high school district, high school, view type, pool features, utilities, and keep in mind that different MLSs have different fields for listings. So if there's a field that you want on your search and you don't see it when the search is created, all you have to do is let us know, because if it's a field that's available from your MLS, we can absolutely add it to your website or add it to your advanced search. Because obviously different MLSs will have different kind of fields that come through. So this is the advanced search. You also have where you can search by the listing ID, by the address, the specific address, a map search, or even just a basic search like the bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, that kind of thing. Great search to have on your website, like I said. If you want to set that up, that can be done from the little gear in the top left corner of your account, and then you have IDX Advanced Search. Remember, you do have access to the basic search that we've had for years now, or the new Advanced Search that we have as well from your little gear in the top left, and then an IDX Advanced Search. Another newish thing that I probably mentioned in the past but want to mention again is the Design Lab. You'll see it over here on the left. This allows you to come in and design Facebook cover images on your Facebook page, business page, or Square Digital ads, which are great for Facebook timelines or Instagram too. And you'll see we have a lot of different templates to choose from. If you want to announce a new listing, you can come in. If you've ever used I can't even think of the word, or Canva, or things like that where you can edit photos. You come in and you can use it like that, or you can do as little editing to it as you want and just kind of change basic things too. But that is where you can do that, and then you can save it and post it to Instagram, Facebook, things like that. So just a quick run through of that. Another thing I want to mention is we have been working hard on revamping our user guide. We now call it Knowledge Base, and it has got a ton of good information. It's updated information. You can locate that knowledge base by clicking on Help Guide in the top right corner, or under Resources on the left side, you'll see it under there as well. And that will open up and you'll see all the different You can search it by keyword, or you'll see all the different sections here, and you can find what it is you're looking for. Here's the design lab, and you can go there, and it's going to have a video, as you can see, and then it gives you information. A lot of the pages have step-by-steps as well, but that is a good resource for you as far as having at your fingertips whenever you want, being able to look at those different things like that. And then another thing I want to mention, and we will be doing a future What's Up Wednesday on it, is we now have it where you can auto post to social media. For that, you go to property and then options. And because we have the Zapier integration, that works with companies or websites like Buffer and Hootsuite who do that kind of thing with social media posts. Once you have a Buffer or Hootsuite account set up, you can come into agent marketing, and you'll see under property and options, you have social media posting controls, and you can set up how often or when you want it to post. And this can be set up per property, or you can set it up globally so that all your listings will post at a scheduled time or date, or post immediately after they're activated. But like I said, we'll do a future What's Up Wednesday on that. And you can do that from property and then options. Okay, so that was a lot of info on some new things we've got going. So let's talk about automation. Setting your account up on automation allows, gives you the ability for whenever you activate a listing in the MLS, it's going to automatically pull into your agent marketing account. It will land, so to speak, on your properties page. It will activate the listing. It will create the YouTube video automatically. It will create the virtual tour. It'll create and all the other pages we put on there, like the area schools, the city demographics, the find out more page where they can ask a question or something. So all of that gets automatically created when you set your account up on automation. And then you add that new social media auto post. You've got it all set up to where you don't have to worry about putting in the information again manually, because you've already done it once in the MLS. You don't want to have to do it again. So it just makes it really easy, really seamless. To set your account up on automation, you're just going to go to that little gear again in the top left corner, and then go to MLS Pull. That is where you will set this feature up. It's very simple to set this up. You'll just have to do steps 1 and step 2, and you will be all done. Now, realize you're going to have an active listing in the MLS in order to set this up, which is fine. So what you're going to do is you're going to select your MLS from the drop-down menu, and I will choose one out here. Okay, and then all you have to do is click Save for that portion. Okay, you don't need to worry about this, your MLS. Sometimes it will autofill with the abbreviation. If it doesn't, you don't need to put anything there. It has zero effect on anything. So just make sure you choose the MLS from the drop-down menu. Then all you need to do is come over here to step 2 and click on Find Agent Identity. And this is going to tell you, once you connect your agent marketing account, you will be able to automate property sites. And then all you have to do is click Get Started. So you click Get Started. It's going to have your MLS already here, and then you're just going to put in that active MLS number. Let me see, we've got one here. Okay, so then you just type in the number, you click search, and then it's going to pop up. Sometimes there could be more than one come up here. If there is, you're just going to select the right one. Otherwise, you'll just see the one listing. You're going to click choose, and then you're going to click yes, confirm. So then it puts your ID in there. You don't need to do anything else with that. And then the last step is just to click this Fully Automate Me box and click Save. Then it tells you property automation is now on. Your listings will start coming in from the MLS. If there's a price change, that will happen automatically too. So it's a really nice function to have set up in your account. One question we get a lot is, well, I'm part of 2 MLSs, so how can I set that up? You can't. Basically, you can have it auto pull your listings in from one MLS. If you're part of 2, usually most of the time from what I hear from agents is that all of their listings go into a particular one, then I would put that one in to automatically pull. Otherwise, if you're part of two and there are some listings that aren't in both, you will need to choose that from additional data sources. You can choose that MLS, and then you'll just have to do what we call a manual pull from the property tab, which basically means you go to property, and then properties, you would click on add new, and just click on auto pull from the MLS, and that will allow you to do what we call a manual pull. It'll pull the information in, but you kind of have to walk through the steps and just click proceed, 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 and then click to upload the photos. So it's really easy to do that too if you're part of two MLSs, but just know that if you are part of two, you can set the automation up for just one, and then do the manual pull for the rest. So just in case you don't know, when you do have an auto pull, just so you can see what all gets created automatically, the photo gallery gets created automatically. You can see we have the lead generating feature on for the property website, so that will happen as well. We create the virtual tours, we create the property maps, we put the payment information page on there, the brochures, the area schools and city demographics. That's all put on by us, so it'll all be automated. If you have drone videos or anything, you can go in and manually add those. I know I've had people ask, oh, well, I have this other virtual tour on the MLS that I paid for. Will that automatically pull through? No, it won't. It won't pull through, but it will. You can go on and just put it on manually. Again, that's a quick process too. So remember to set up automation. Just as a recap, you're going to go to the little gear in the top left corner, click on MLS pull. You're going to do step 1 and step 2. Make sure to check off the box and click save, and that sets it up. One other thing to keep in mind, if you go to property and then, nope, that wasn't the right spot, sorry. If you go to, let me pull it up here, my screen is being slow. Okay, if you go to the little gear in the top left and then go to account options, you can also select what layout you want it to automatically use every time a new listing goes in. If you want to use the same layout for every listing, you can come to the gear and to account options. You can choose the layout you want used every time a listing is pulled in. You can choose what color scheme you want used, and you can choose what default domain. Remember, we give each listing its own domain or its own URL, and each one defaults to the street address dot one of these endings.com. So you can choose to have each one come in and say the street address dot is now for sale.com or is now offered.com or any of these, so that it's consistent with all of your listings. So you can set that up too. Remember, that's from the gear and then account options if you want to do that. All right, so I'm going to open it up for questions. Any questions about automation? It's a pretty simple process, but I am definitely open to answering any questions about it. So just let me know if you have any questions. Any questions? Okay, well, thank you guys. If you have any questions, I always like to mention we've got our support team here. They're amazing. You don't wait in a queue. You can always call them or chat them, the little chat bubbles in the bottom right corner. If you have any questions, if you forget where to go to set up the automation, or if you have any other questions about anything in the system, they are really great, and they can answer any questions for you as well. So just remember, next week we're going to start the 2-part series on lead management. And I hope you guys have a good rest of the week, and we will see you next Wednesday. Thanks, guys.